welcome to the FOX 5, the series that explores FOX Rehabilitation through an original list created by a FOX colleague. Today, I am joined by FOX occupational therapist, Paula Rizzo. Paula, welcome to the FOX 5.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
What is your FOX 5 today, Paula?
The 5 things I enjoy about treating patients in their homes.
Paula, what is number 1 on your FOX 5?
Number 1 is recommending environmental modifications. So when you go in the homes, you see exactly, how this person is living. You see their kitchen set up, you see their bathroom set up, and you really have the opportunity to make recommendations that will be safe for them. Maybe they're super cluttered and it's a matter of just helping them figure out what actually needs to be on the countertop and what can be away, or whether it's all over the floor and you're, recommending you need at least this much space to get your walker through. So you really get an idea of how that works in their homes and being able to kind of provide recommendations that will keep them safe.
And that cannot happen in an outpatient clinic. I mean, you could have dialogue about it, but you're in the home. You see it with your own eyes.
Right. You would have no idea. Sometimes you don't know how these people are living in their homes.
Paula, what is number 2 on your FOX 5?
Being able to practice ADL or IADL tasks. So that would be ADLs would be toileting, bathing, dressing, and IADL tasks like laundry or meal prep in their actual home environment. I've worked in a subacute facility. I've worked in a hospital, and you can pretend to work on these things in those type of settings. But there's nothing better than going into their homes and using their actual kitchen and being able to see, this is the pot that they have to be able to carry to get it to their stove. And, this is how far they need to be able to walk to get to their fridge and back. And being able to work on those things in the actual context of their real home.
No, because it makes sense. All pots and pans are different sizes, beds are different sizes, toilets are different heights. So it makes the most sense to do it in their actual home where they live.
Exactly. It's exactly what you learn about when you're in OT school. It's FOX. That's what we learn about. It's how to make it work in their actual living environment.
So that brings us to number 3 on your FOX 5.
Incorporating chores, that patient's actual chores, into their treatment plan. So as an OT, we walk into their house and, we might notice, their sink is filled with dishes. Or, I might see that the mailman just came outside and that they need to get their mail. So being able to kind of see those things and actually have them do that as part of their treatment. And, it gives them that feeling I'm being productive. Contributing, because sometimes they feel like those things kind of fall on a caregiver. And, from our side of things, I'm looking at, balance, their standing tolerance, endurance. And they don't even realize, that's part of their treatment session. And we're able to, help them feel productive as well.
And that brings us to number 4 on your FOX 5. 5 things that Paula enjoys about treating patients in their homes.
Training caregivers and family members. So working with the patient, is one thing, but when we go in their homes, we're able to, meet their actual caregiver, or we might see their, son or daughter in the house and kind of getting them on board with our treatment plan. So let's say, we're working on posture. I might say, whenever you see your mom kind of stooped and hunched over, cue her to stand up taller. Or if it's the caregiver, let's say that patient needs help with lower body dressing, but let's say they have the ability to do their, put on their shirt and their bra. So maybe telling the caregiver, look, have them do that portion of the dressing. You can help them right now with the lower body, but try to kind of coach them through that. Let them think through it.
You just said the perfect word, coach. You're coaching people now.
Right. Yeah. And even making them do their home exercise program, sometimes just getting them to actually do it. You might give it to them, but getting the family on board to kind of say, hey, did you do the home exercise program today? That can be very helpful, when we're not seeing them.
I love this because a lot of people may just assume that a clinician goes into someone's home, they do a treatment session, they leave. You're doing a lot more than that. You're assessing the home. you're coaching. There's a lot going on here.
Right, just to get that carryover. That's huge.
Yes. So that brings us to number 5 on your Fox 5.
Seeing a patient's true reality. And what I mean by that is in our evaluation, we might talk to that patient and kind of ask, how are you doing with this? How are you doing with that? And they might say, oh, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm fine with that. And then, when we walk into the patient's home or when we might catch them in the act of, let's say, like, doing their dishes at the sink. And we might see like, wow, like they said they had no problem with this, but it's actually, an issue because of, X, Y, and Z safety wise, or maybe they, the setup of their kitchen isn't, the best setup for them. And we wouldn't know that unless we actually were in the house. And it's great to kind of see those things and be able to work on them, because without that patient being able to actually say to us, I'm having trouble with it.
Do you feel like you can do your job better because you can see everything that they do in their homes?
Definitely. Yes. It makes it a lot easier to make goals when you actually see how they are performing in their own environment. Definitely.
Well, Paula, another excellent Fox 5. Thank you for all you do, because just hearing you go through your Fox 5, like you do so much within a given week. It's more than one thing. And I hope people watching this realize that.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So for Paula Rizzo, my name is Jim Shear, and we will see Yins later.